Hello friends, here we will discuss time, speed and distance based sum question. Most important 5 types of question we will discuss here, which is very important for your upcoming PO as well as clerical examination. And especially for ECGC PO examination, this session is very helpful. And apart from that, for the rest of the exams, it's always you can take into account for. Okay. So moving to the first question here, and here's the first one. English along with the Hindi version is also available here, and 5 options are there. Please solve it out and then check the solution here. So here's the first question. Diksha and Aman, 2 persons are there, starts traveling in the same direction at 9 km per hour and 13 km per hour respectively. R is missing here anyway. After 2 hours, Diksha, okay. So first here it's Diksha and the second person, that is Aman here, right? So that their starting speed, that is 9 km per hour for Diksha and 13 km per hour for Aman, and they are traveling in the same direction, and after 2 hours Diksha doubled her speed and Aman increased his speed by 1 km in an exact way it's given. So up to 2 hours, whatever the total distance traveled, we have to counter it for. So first for 2 hours, that is 18 km, Diksha traveled in the same direction, Aman traveled 2 hours, that is 26 km. Now after 2 hours, Diksha doubled her speed. So doubled her speed, now the speed becomes 18 km per hour, and for Aman it becomes the speed, that is 14 km per hour, right? Now it's saying that they reach the destination together. At the same time, they meet at the destination point. Now what is the total length of the journey? Yes, we can easily calculate it. See, here's the difference of speed at the starting of at the starting point after completing the 2 hours for both of the Diksha as well as for Aman. This is 18 km traveled already. This is 26 km traveled already. Now the speed becomes 18 and 14. So what's the difference in speed? That is 4 km per hour. And what's the difference in their distance? The difference in their traveling distance after 2 hours, that is 8 km. So this 8 km we have to minimize to make them reach at the destination in the same time, right? Diksha and Aman meet at the destination point at the same time. So this is 8 km and this is the difference, and this is 4 km per hour is a difference in the speed. So simply take the distance, that is 8 km, divided by the difference of their speed, that is 4 km per hour. So what it is? That is 2 hours. So after 2 hours, they meet at the destination point together. So what's the total distance? Here's for 2 hour traveling for Diksha, that is 36 km, and here's for Aman, that is 28 km. I hope this is clear. Now for your understanding, for your betterness, you can just check it through that the total distance, whether it's same for Diksha and Aman or not. It's obviously be the same, must be the same, but just check it out here. First 18 km, then 36. So total here is 54 km. Here is 28 and here is 26. Again 54 km. It satisfies? You understood it? Right. So the total distance, that is option C, 54 km. Moving to the second one here. A bike can cover a distance of 950 km in 19 hours. So simply write down the speed here. That is speed for bike, that is 950 divided by 19, which is 50 km per hour. Kilometer and hours is given. Okay, so speed is 50 km per hour. Now speed of bus 20% less than the speed of bike. Okay, so speed of bus, that is 20% less. 20% of 50, that is 10 less, that is 40 km per hour, right? Now the speed of train is 40 km more than the speed of bus. Okay, so speed of train, that is 80 km per hour. 40 km more than bus, right? Here it is more than bus. Find the respective ratio of the distance covered by the bike in 20 hours and the distance covered by train in 25 hours. Easy one. Just we have to compare the traveling distance in a specified time limit, that is for bike 20 hours. So 50 km per hour for 20 hours and 80 km per hour for 25 hours. So this is 2 zeros here. That means 100 divided by 25. So this becomes 4. 4 divided by 80. that gives 20. Now 20, this is 4, that means 2 by 4, which gives 1 by 2. See, in a hurry you may mark 2:1. No, this is not the answer. Two reasons is there. That is, for the first one, that is the speed of bike is less than the speed of train. That is easily understood here. That is 50 kilometer, that is 80 kilometer. Again I am saying that the time limit is specified separately for bike as well as for train. So it may happen that the ratio of traveling distance for bike is to train may becomes bike larger, right? The traveling distance for bike may becomes larger because the timing for the two is not the same, right? This is the first point. Second point, that the traveling distance for train in respect of speed is more, speed of train is more, so bike speed is less. So if the two time period is same, in that time you may mark that only speed of train is more. You can check the option that which are the options that gives speed of train is more in respect of ratio. You can go according to that set of options, okay. But if there is more than one options present there in all the 5 options, okay, what would be the situation then? Then you simply take the speed and multiply that speed by the respective time limit and then find out the answer. This is absolutely easy. But again, I am saying here that 2:1, 1:2. 1:2 is the answer. It may sound very easy, but yes, in a hurry you may mark 2:1. This is not the answer. Just keep into account that 1:2 is the answer here, right? Not 2:1, but 1:2. Several aspects you can follow here, that the speed of bike is less than speed of train, but if the time limit is different for bike as well as for train, then the speed differs in any aspect. So keep that thing in mind and just take 2 to 3 more seconds to solve it out and mark the correct answer. Moving to next question here. A man walks a certain distance and rides back in 7.5 hours. So walking distance plus riding, that is 7.5 hours. And he can walk both the ways, that is walking plus walking, that is 10.25 hours. Now we can just solve it. Walk minus ride, that is, if it's 10.5, that is 3, but this is 0.5 less, so 0.5 less, that is 2.75. Now take this and this, walk plus riding, walk minus riding. So walk plus riding minus riding, that is riding 2 here, right? So this is 7.5 minus 2.75, right? Okay, so this is if 2.5, then this is 5, but 0.25 more we have to calculate, so this is 4.75, right? 4.75 is the answer. This is not 1.75 but 4.75. If how long will it take to ride both the ways? It's talking about ride both the ways, so this is it. Riding, walk plus riding minus walk minus riding, right? So this is it, 2.75, so 4.75 hours it would take, right? Okay, so moving to the next one here. Here option C is the correct option, correct answer. Amit goes from Chennai to Bangalore and the distance traveled between Chennai and Bangalore is 600 km. So this is Chennai here and here it's Bangalore, right? The total distance, that is 600 km, starting from here and ends here. Now he completes 2/5 of the total distance. 2/5 means 40%. 40%, that is 240 km here for bike, right? Next, 30% by bus, that is 180 km by bus, and the remaining, that is 420, 180 again. This is just from an eye estimation, compare, this is same, 180, 180. Now if the speed of bike is 60 kilometers, so this is 60 km per hour, that is what's the time taken it would be, that is 4 hours. Time taken by Amit to cover the distance by bus is 6 hours, okay. So this is 6 hours, that means 30 kilometer per hour, and the ratio of the speed of bus to train, that is, this is 30, so this is just fix it, this is not 4, this is 9. Okay, this is 3 ratio 9, so this is 30, so this is 90 kilometer per hour. Okay, so this is 2 hours it will take. What is the time taken by train? That is 2 hours. Easy one, right? Question seems to be a difficult one, larger one, lots of language given in this particular question, but actually this question is simple, right? You can say one thing, that solving a simplification question is it may take more time than solving this one. Okay, so try to find out this kind of question and solve it at the very first note. You will gather more marks in minimal time. Okay, so moving to the next one, and this is the final question of the session. A person travels a certain distance at 10 km per hour and reaches 15 minutes late. If he travels 15 km per hour and reaches 15 minutes earlier, what's the total distance he has to travel? Or you can say that what's the length of the distance he travels, right? So this is one form you can remember, that product of these two speeds, whether there are two different speed is given and without mentioning the exact time it reaches the particular destination point, and one is late, one is earlier, or both are giving in a late situation, both are giving in an earlier situation, they already reached at the destination point. Whatever scenario it can be given, you can use this form here, that is product of speed 10 multiplied by 15, product of the two speed, difference by speed, into difference in time, that is, this is earlier, this is late. Keep one thing in mind, this is 15 minutes, this is 15 minutes. You may get that this is 0. No, this is 15 minutes late and this is 15 minutes earlier. That means total the difference, actually we have to take the sum of the two. That is 30 divided by 60. This is 3 and this is half, that means 5, and this is 15 kilometers. Right? Again I am saying, if one condition is given like that, if the person travels 15 km per hour, reaches exactly on time the destination, that means what? There is no difference in time in one set, that is, one is 15 minutes late, one is at the particular point he reached at the destination. That means only the difference of time, that is 15 minutes, nothing else. Okay, and on that matter 15 divided by 60 would serve the purpose beautifully. Understood? Okay, the length of the total distance, that is 15 kilometers. So 15 kilometers, option D is the correct choice, right? So I hope you understood 5 most important type of TSD's question, and we will again come with some another set of questions, and till then solve more number of questions and try to acquire diverse kind of knowledge in this kind of questions. And different language makes you waste some crucial seconds there, if not solve more number of questions while you are in the practice mode. Okay, so solve more number of questions and try to get habituated with these particulars. Only then you can get the maximum output from this session. Okay, so that's all for now. Thanks for watching.